Defensively, I talk about the 5 C's of defense, and we're going to do 2 or 3 drills on every one of these components. First one's conversion. Some people call it defensive transition, right? I want our teams great at converting from offense to defense, all right? The next one's communication, which is an obvious one, but it's no good wanting them to talk, demanding them to talk by telling them to talk. Say what, when, how do you communicate? We've got to give them some tools on that. Containment's obviously huge. We need to be able to keep the ball in front of us. Whatever system that you've got defensively, whether you're a trapping coach, run and jump, whatever it is, if your players can't guard the ball, if they can't defend 2 dribbles maximum, right, and keep it in front, right, you could have a tank out there and it's not going to work. It starts with your ability to contain, contest, big one. Got to make sure that they have the ability to take things away, whether that's denial, whether that's contesting shots. If your defense doesn't take anything away, the rules of basketball will get you beat. And what I mean by that is, it's not like soccer. It's not going to be 1-0, right? It's going to be 60 to 65. They're going to score. I always smile when I hear coaches, oh, you've got to get a stop. Well, what does that mean? We've got to just go and take the ball off them? No, you never just go and take the ball off them. So you've got to be able to contest passes, contest shots, contest rebounds. And the last one is completion. If you can't box out and rebound, you can play the greatest defense in the world for 22 seconds of that 24-second shot clock. Shot goes up, bounces off, the other team gets it. Guess what your reward is? Another 24 seconds of playing defense, staying in the stance. So all those elements, and I like checklists. So the 5 C's, I want to know that my defense converts really well, that my defense talks really well, that we contain the ball really well, that we're taking things away by contesting, and just as importantly, we're taking things away by boxing out and rebounding. So that's a little preamble, and we'll get into some drills. And the first one will be pertaining to conversion. Whatever you do defensively, I'm not here to say guard it this way, have this philosophy, use this system. All right? So there might be things that we do here to go, oh, I do it a little bit differently. Cool, we can talk about that after the clinic. I'm just doing some things that I think if I'm coaching a youth team in the Riverina, and that's where I started coaching, right, youth teams in the Riverina, I want to get these 5 things, the 5 C's, be really good at them. And you know what, if we get beat by those heathens from the coast, well, we walk away and go, so be it, all right? So we got, what I need is someone jump there on the halo. I want an offensive player here, quick, doesn't matter who. All right, you're on D, so I need dark shirt here. All right, dark shirt there. All right, and you come on D. You're on D, you don't need a ball, you're on D. All right, now keep it. So, you're going to pass it there. You guys are going that way. All right, so what's your thing? If they're going that way, what have you got to do as soon as you pass? Now, if I do this, come with me, go. Whoops. All right? So you know you've got someone there. So the first thing I want to do is convert, get back. So I'm sending it there, and I'm on the back, but you've got to pass it, and you guys are advancing it, but you can't dribble it until the front court. Pass it. You're running. Pass it. All right, now you can play. Now, you've got to decide when you go to the ball, all right, and then you go and protect the basket, or you're talking to her saying, ball, 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 I've got basket. The single most important thing in conversion is the basket. People always say, get the ball, get the ball. Well, in this drill, if you get the ball, what are we going to give up? layup city, right? The single most important thing in our defensive conversion is get someone back deep. All right, so let's have a look at this. Now, before we go, we talk about communication. Don't be that coach that says, right, you got to talk. And they look at you funny. So you go, oh, you got to communicate. You got to enunciate. You got to, what are you going to say? What do you want them to say? Are you teaching them how to communicate, or are you just saying, talk? We talk about talk your task. Talk your task. Simply put, just tell your teammate what you're doing. Right? So if I'm throwing it, what's your name, sorry?
Laura.
Laura? Yep. Right. Your name? Alex. If Laura's throwing it, what are you doing, Laura? What do we just say? Get back. So what are you telling Alex? Yeah. I'm back, on basket. Right? And then what are you doing initially? Yeah, you're trying to get it. Coming, ball. Just whatever you just tell them to talk their task. Don't give them fancy words. Don't give them fancy cues. Just say, tell the other person what you're doing. All right? It's a simple way to get that done. All right? So you guys will be next. So when you finish down there, you played a result, then you're off. You guys are up. Ready? Go. Ball starts to Lara. Go. Next. What did Alex say? Nothing. Let's go. Pretty good. Next. Let's go. Now, again, this isn't about them, it's about you guys. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time refining the drill. What you have to do is give them some tools. All right? What's your name? Will. Will, your basket until you have to be ball. You got me? Your basket until you have to be ball. Your hauling ass until you can be ball. You with me? So again, just define what you want them to do. Don't complicate it. Very simple. Brother, basket. Until such stage you feel you have to go to the ball. Right? Your only job in life is to sprint your tail to try and get to the ball so he can stay where? Basket. All right? Now, last thing, play faster. Go. Good, good. Good, get it, keep playing. Stop. Next. So that would be plenty, wouldn't it? That would be, if we can do that, all of a sudden it's 5 on 5. Why was that better?
He got there?
Yeah, he got there, but there was genuine communication about what was going on, all right? And so we're comfortable. So all of a sudden the advantage that the offense had is not such a big advantage. All right? This is where communication is so important. Worthwhile communication. Let's go. Next. Now, this is a good example because you've got girls and boys, different age groups, and you've got a couple of good athletes and whatever else. If I'm here, this is the other thing about communication, right? Before I start, what's your name? Caitlin. Caitlin. Like, if I'm looking, I see these two unbelievable athletes here, all right? I'm saying, Caitlin, I'm getting back. You got to come. If needs be, release me, right? And what I mean by that is I go back. If you realise you're not going to get there and you can keep running and get the basket, say, go, Lana, go. And then I can go to the ball. Now remember, I'm an elite athlete, so I'll probably be able to do two things really well. All right? She kept a straight face. It's really good. All right? Worthwhile communication. Here we go. Why'd they score? No communication. We just went through that whole thing all right? And it's natural, right? They're here, they're trying to figure out who the hell I am and what the hell I'm saying, all right? You guys are watching so that, you know, they think, I just don't want to make a mistake, all right? But this, if you can't talk, and we're not saying that you have to recite, you know, Tex Winter's defensive man-to-man principles textbook, just say what you're doing. Just talk your task. Just get them to do that. Just say, I'm doing this. In practice, if you want to build talk, every time I pass, what do I get the kids to say? It's not a trick question. Pass, catch, dribble, shot. Just get them to talk their task until such stage that it becomes natural. And then, and obviously that's an over-the-top method. But you see there, we've been going for 3 minutes, we're giving up labs just because someone won't open their mouth. All right, what I need now is three darks. It can be a mix of gender. So we got outside the elbow, middle. We got one on D there. Quick. We got two on D here. Light with the ball. Quick. Every drill that you do, make sure you've got a natural progression. So we did the first one, 2 on 1 plus 1. Now we got 3 on 2 plus 1. Why are we doing it numerical advantage, disadvantage? That's what happens in the game. Managing numerical advantage, disadvantage defensively, particularly in conversion, or if you call it defensive transition, that's the game. If you can manage the numbers, you can manage the scoreboard. All right, so we build to this. So now you're going to throw it to one wing, either or. You've got to throw it to the middle. You guys can't dribble until you get to the half court. Go. You're coming. All right, now stop. Now we've got a bit more of a game-like situation. 2-on-1s are almost impossible to defend. Yeah? This, we've got a bit more coverage. We've got 2.5 people, so we've got to manage the geography of the floor and we've got to manage the ball. All right? So someone's got to get what done straight away, immediately, every single time. Basket. All right? You've got to manage what? The ball. You've got to go where? You've got to help, but more specifically, where would be the common sense if the ball's there, all right, and you're there, where would be the common sense place for you to run? All right, so you could come here, and then what would you do? Release to the first pass, all right, throw it there, and so we've got ball, top of the eye, bottom of the eye, we've got things covered. We've got the ball covered and we've managed the geography of the floor. Or, go back to your original spots. All right? You can, what's your name? Poppy. You can say, Poppy, ball, pop, ball. All right? And you just run to where you think the next pass is going to. Right? And go from there. But you've got to communicate. So let's go back. And you're, at the COE, they use that, the person that's low, that's got the basket, they call that the captain. All right? Because they're driving the bus. They see everything in front of them, they've got all the responsibility for communication. So whoever's back, if it's you, you're the captain. So you can't be back there being a little flower. You've got to tell people what's going on, you've got to tell them what you're doing. Play. All right, next, quick. Might have to have someone double up. Now, they're learning the drill while I'm talking to you. So it's not about that. You can see how the drill functions. But the two words I use all the time in practice is play faster. Play faster. Now that doesn't mean in a game we want to play, you know, all over the place and whatever else. But in practice, we want to play faster. We're trying to get our defensive conversion as good as we possibly can, and we're playing, look at the speed we're playing at. All right? Any idiot can cover defensive conversion if we're going at half speed. And guess what? When you go to Western Junior League or Southern Junior League or you're playing the State League, people don't slow down and say, hey, you're good for your defensive conversion. You guys ready, go. All right? They're flying. They're coming at you. They're trying to put as much pressure on you as they can. So you guys have to play faster. Now, you girls, you drive me insane. Talk. I don't care what you say. And you think, what do you mean you don't care what I say? Just tell someone else what you're doing. Right? Just tell someone else in your team what you're doing. That will help tremendously. All right? Move up a little bit. See, they start do it. Players are smart. All right? They're halfway to Forest Hill. That's not happening in the game. We turn it over, we're going back there. All right? Play. Who's got what? Who's got what? Now, turnover. There was a lot of communication. All right? And what the guy over there, he did a great job of talking. He confused me. But what happened? There was enough noise to create doubt, and then there's a turnover. I'm not going to say, hey, don't say this, or use this inflection, or maybe do this and use a different tone. No, just say something to someone else that you are doing. All right? So, and of course, the last one is more game-like. Give me another person on offense. So your elbow pop, your elbow, jump in white. All right? Now, hash, jump in. You're with Meeks. So now, again, numerical advantage, disadvantage. All right? You're going to throw it. All right? You've got to make one pass. You're flying. You guys can't dribble it, but you can advance it. You're flying. Now, what are you doing? What's the two things you're managing? Ball, basket. You only got two things in life. Now, you're all about the geography of the floor. Where do you go? What do you take away? How do you take away space? They've only got two jobs. Ball, basket. Now, you guys have to see and think. All right, let's see that. Here we go. Come back, come back. Quick, quick. Hold up. The other advantage of this series of drills, right, and you just keep adding numbers, right, in front of the ball, behind the ball. Passing. How many passing turnovers have we had? Now, we're not talking about passing, but this is a passing drill. When we first saw this, it was a passing drill. They called it 2-on-1+1 passing. We go, oh, that'd be great for defense. Every drill is a basketball drill. It's not a defensive drill or an offensive drill. All right, so guys, we're trying to get the defense better. If we're flipping it out of bounds, we're not helping our teammates. So you guys are going to have to be on point offensively. Here we go. Who's got what? Good. Rotate. Who's got what? Good. Good. All right. Good job. Now, the rules of the game, the offense is going to score. Don't be that, a great word, curmudgeon. Don't be a curmudgeon defensively. What I mean by that is, oh, they scored. Yeah, mate, it's not going to be 2-0. It's okay. Right? We want to make it as hard as we can, but sometimes we just have to acknowledge operation successful, patient died. Sometimes that happens, don't we? Did they do a great job defensively? They did. The other team just did a better job of moving the ball. It's a tough environment, defensive conversion. All right? So don't start running up and down the sideline, and I used to, yeah. All right? It's ridiculous. All you are is a distraction. Do they follow the rules? Basket, ball, manage the geography of the floor. Yes? Tick. That's a successful defensive conversion. Did the other team score? Yes. Guess what? It may happen. All right? It's not soccer. That's why our sport's so much better than soccer. All right? Can you imagine coaching a game that ends 1-0? All right? Now, the other thing for conversion is this. Give me 4-on-4. Quick lights on offense, dark on defense. Just 4 out spacing. You need a ball. 4 out spacing, guard, wing. Move around a little bit, friend. All right. Up a bit, Pop. So now, all we're going to do, we're going to play a game of switch and change. All right? So you're going to make that pass. What are you going to do? Jump to the ball, good boy. You just make a cut through. Just replace, Pop, just replace. All right? Throw it. All right? Throw it. Throw it. Anytime you pass guard to forward, you're going to make a cut and then we're just going to replace from there. All right? We're just doing that. If I yell switch, so you reverse it, gets here. I yell switch, throw it here. Switch! Stop. You're going to put the ball down on the ground. White, you're now on defense at this end. Blue, you're now on offense. Only rule for white, you can't guard the person guarding you. So you put the ball down, Meeks, you get it. You've got to go and guard someone else, and you can't guard the person guarding you. How are you going to figure out who's guarding who? Talk. I'll give you a hint, guys. 3/4 of the questions I ask for the next 20 minutes are going to end with talk. All right? So who's got ball, right? And really, you guys just did it. You just switched in pairs. You just switched in pairs, didn't you? Right? So that switch. Now you guys are trying to score now, so it's live. So it makes if you get it, you can put it on the floor, you can pass and cut, you can ball screen, you can do whatever you want. All right? So switch, ball down, switch over. You can't guard the person guarding you. All right? Let's have a look at it. Play, replace. Good. Switch! All right, swap it over. White's on offense to start. How's the talk? Score out of 10. You guys are harsh, all right? But yeah, I agree, all right? Now, don't worry about the ball side stuff. So, we got who's got the ball? I want to hear I've got ball, all right? And then you guys are communicating. Poppy, you're telling him who you're guarding and you've got to communicate to the person next to you. That's all I ask you to do. Who's got ball must communicate to the person next to you. Play.
Got ball.
Lift up. Switch! Good job. All right? What happened then? Who was guarding Hass? Hass, who was guarding you? Casper the friendly ghost. No one was guarding her. That's why she got a wide open layup. 2 people go to someone else. All right? That's why, again, it's a conversion drill, but it's a communication drill. What did I ask them to do? Communicate to the person next to them. It's not a major issue, is it? Someone's, 4 meters from you? Meeks, you got him, I got her. That's all you have to do, and the drill succeeds. But it didn't, right? So we got switch. The other part of it is change. Switch starts with S, so we switch and stay. They stay here. Change. If ball goes to Meeks, change. You put it down, pop, you guys are going that way now. You're on offense, so you guys have got to be defensive what? What do we just spend on? Remember the C, the first C? Conversion, good boy. You can't guard her. You can't guard her. So it's switch and change. So now it's defensive conversion, it's communication, but it's decision making as well. You want to build an element of decision making in every drill that you do. All right, if they don't talk, they will screw this up royally, and I'll show you where we're going to get to with it. All right, start again. So switch, S, stay, change, C, convert. All right, but you've got to listen. Play. Switch. The smart players thrive in it. So we had 2 switches. Haas went to the back cut, got a basket. Caitlin, sorry, drove to the basket. Guys, what's the most important thing? Actually, let's do this. This is probably easier to give you a little description. All right, can you hold that? I don't want anyone to see it though. I don't want anyone to see it. All right, ready? Same drill. You ready? You guys are on offense. You guys are on offense. Ready? Play. 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 Switch. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. You guys are going to be on YouTube playing basketball without a ball. That's good. All right? Can I have that? The ball scores. What's the one thing, if you can make any mistake on the planet, but what's the one thing you can't make a mistake on? Who's guarding the ball? All right, who's guarding the ball? All right, let's go. Change! Good. Switch! 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 All right, jog back. Who is guarding you when you got the ball? No. Starts with C as well. Casper. All right, no one's guarding you. Go to the basket. Here's one for you. The obvious thing to do is usually the obvious thing to do. He got the ball, no one's guarding him, what would he do in a game? He drove to the basket and score. But see, now they're like, what do you want me to do? This guy's crazy. Now, they're probably not wrong, but see, they've got to be able to process information and make change really quickly. Switch, stay. Change, convert. Here we go, last one. Quick. Here we play, here we play. Switch! Switch! Change! Good job. Good. Lot better. Lot better. And you can have some fun with it. Walk back, guys. You can have some fun with it. Halfway through, you can get them to switch or change. So they, and after a while, they don't know if they're Arthur nor Martha. All right? But what it does is the good players will quickly figure it out and they'll thrive in it. Whether that's offensively or defensively, they'll figure it out and they'll, you know, Caitlin's figured it out. When there was a change, then, Caitlin, what did you do? She just hauled tail that end, got a layup. She didn't care what anyone else was doing, and that was a good thing. They're all like, you see? All right, she's like, layup. All right, so it's not only working their ability to go from one thing to the other, but can they think? Can they make decisions? Can they move quickly? What do we got now? Oh yeah, okay, corridor drill. Real quick on this one, just get O and D here. You guys just can chill out a bit. Get a ball quick, Meeks, you're on the baseline. Quick, quick, quick. So we've all done the corridor drill. Now this speaks to containment. Was that 45 or was that 20 up there? All right, it was? Okay. Ash is trying to sneak time. All right, Garter. So corridor drill now. Your corridor, Meeks, is this green line. All right, nothing's changed here at Bolton Park. There's more lines on here than Swanston Street Station. All right, you got green line to the white line, and you're just crossover, but you're trying to beat her. Pop, you've got to move your feet and play chest to chest If she gets an advantage, take it through the chest. We call that chest blow. Jump off and you just got to contain her. Meeks, when you get to the green line here, really confusing, there's 2 shades of green, all right? You're going to swap over to Meeks, you're going to go again. And Pop, you got to guard her again. When you get back there, Meeks, you're going to swap over, and Pop, you got to guard her. 3 efforts, Pop. All right? Ready? Guard her. Play fast. Go, go. Good. Handle it, handle it. Ah. Right, go, 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 go. Good. Get it in, get it in, get it in. Go, 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 go. Go. Quick, come on, come on. Again, again, again. All right, swap over. Go, go, Pop, you're on offense. Go, 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 go. Come on, go, go, go. Quick. Good, good. Play ball. Let's go. Come on. It's all right, Pop. Let's go. All right. Now, rather than just do 1, 2, 3, change, one, you know, and you've got the people, you know, again, I haven't seen that. 30 years in the sport, I've never seen that. All right, I was watching the NBL last night, no one was like, right? They've got to haul they've got to move their feet, they've got to run, and if they get an advantage, they're going to take them through the chest. All right? They're going to take them through the chest. So, go again, Tamika. Now, Pop, if she gets close to you, all right, just, all right, chest out, arms up, take it right through there, and then hop back. We call that chest blow, or some coaches call it bump and done. People go, oh, it's a foul. No, if they're initiating it, and you're taking it through the chest, and you're popping straight back, and your hands aren't involved, shouldn't be a foul. Now, if you get an advantage by turning your hips or whatever else, but you can't guard people these days just with your feet. You need to be able to use your torso, play without your hands. All right, go. All right, go back. No fakes, just put it on the floor. Be a little bit drill friendly. Here we go. Good. Get it, Pop, there you go, good. All right, she stopped because I gave her a compliment. There's a little clue for you. Don't give too many compliments, right? It makes them soft. But Poppy did a great job. Meeks went, she got there, and she just absorbed it through the chest. Wasn't this, she just absorbed it and then popped back. All right? So with your corridor drill, let's get one-on-one, pair up, get one-on-one right across the court. Quick, all of you, ball between 2. You got to do things, guys, that happen in a game. All right? I know that sounds funny. You've got to do more drills and more things that look like basketball. For years, we're spending too much time doing drills and setting kids up for failure. Like, there's nothing wrong with the one-on-one corridor drill where we're working technique. All right, if you're coaching under 12s, yeah, you need to do it. But get to this age, right? Yes, you want to teach technique, but you want to teach relative technique, i.e., what's going to happen in a game. The person isn't going to go 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4. That's not going to happen. They're at you. They come. So can you move your feet? Can you absorb it through here? So we got corridor, 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 corridor. So you're working in about, you're working in about 1.5 meters. So you shouldn't run into each other. Now the person on defense is going 3 times at speed. You just saw the others do it. 3 times at speed and then rotate. Go! Good, get in them, get in them. Good, good pop. Good, absorb, good girl. Now, you see on that one on Poppy, the last one was a foul. She did a great job. Right, 3 times, great job. The last one, that's going to be a foul in every gym in the world. All right, go again. Now, hold up. Now what we've got, stay here. Now what we've got is we're going to teach some technique in it, so that chest blow technique. So what's going to happen, you are going to go at coach-friendly speed. Let's come this side a little bit. She's going to go that way. Pop, come up here. You're going to go 2 dribbles and then you're going to try and get to her body. Poppy, you're going to take it right through the chest and then pop back. There's a lot of pops, isn't it? All right? Okay, you ready? Go. pop back. Yeah, go again. As soon as you feel that, absorb it but release. We call it bump and done. Because the longer I stay, that's when it's going to, and it should be, that's what it's going to. But if she initiates it and I absorb it here and then I pop back so I'm no longer obstructing, right, that's a legal play. Here we go. Hop, good. All right, and then you would come this way, left hand. Pop, good. See how she's popping back, right? She's a good athlete, so she can move laterally, but as soon as she feels that, particularly being so slight, don't try and wrestle, just release, keep the angle. So everyone's got that. So it's 2 dribbles hard, chest blow. 2 dribbles hard, chest blow. Ready, go. Keep going, quick. All right, so we got that. So again, guys, if you're going to do zigzag or corridor drill or whatever you want to do, right, do something that looks like a game. So if I've got a young crew, we might do technique 2 trips where we talk to them about their stance, their hands, their foot pattern and whatever else, and we let them go through, we call that rehearsal. But you've got to move from rehearsal to realistic to competitive. Rehearse, realistic, competitive. So show them the technique, okay, yep, whatever else. It's like learning to drive a car. At some stage, you've got to drive a car, right? So sitting in the driveway going, boom, change, boom, you're not learning to drive a car, right? Sometimes you've got to go on the road and go and do it. Same here. Show them, but then let them play it. So we would finish that with flat out, all right? If you get through the foul line by getting past her, and on the way you get back to the green line, you get a point for every time you do it. You're going 3 times, it's the first person to 5 points, right? So if you get past her on the first trip, there's a point. Second trip, third, you got it, first person to 5 points. Go! Good, good. Go, 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 go. Good, pretty good. Hold up. So we did some technique, we did some rehearsal. Was that competitive? Right? Was it messy? Yeah. Does that matter? No. All right, here's one, Jared, you may not have heard before. You've got to be comfortable with the mess. Your practice session isn't about aesthetics. It isn't about someone in the stands saying, geez, he's a good coach, I like that drill. Right? It's chaos out there. Did you guys feel like there was a lot of bodies and whatever else? Well, guess what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What does that sound like? A game. Got to do more things that look like a game. Yeah, there's not 5 balls, all right? But don't have these drills where it's perfect spacing and then they get to a game and they can't play because all they've ever done is this. All right? Did you all see that, or do you want me to slow it down? All right. Give me 2 unguarded players. So 1, 2, there, you've got a ball. Give me wide on offense, wide on offense, defense, defense. Everyone else just jump out for a sec, quick. All right. So we've worked on conversion, we've worked on communication, we've got to work on contests, and I'm under the pump because I think Ashley's been playing with the clock, right? You don't need a ball, friend. So what we're going to do is you're going to be 1 pass away and you're contesting that. So you're in a closed stance, 1/3 off her, 2/3 from the ball, thumbs down, fingers up, and you're looking through that window there, your denial. Now, if you're an open stance coach, that's fine. This is just for the sake of the drill. Has your here across the lane line, right? You're pointing both. It's interesting, in this politically correct word, you're not allowed to say pointing pistols anymore, all right? So what I say is you've got to point your pistols. So you've got to make sure that you're pointing one pistol at the ball, one there, all right? Your denial. Make that pass. Hass, you're flying on the flight time of the ball to denial. You're flying there and you're pointing your pistols. Ball, you man, flat triangle. Throw it back. Now, at any time you can throw it to the wing. Throw it. You guys are out. 2 on 2. So we're working our technique on contest and open up, pointing pistols, but we always want to finish with something that looks like basketball. All right? So they're out and we're playing 2 on 2. All right? Now, what are you going to say when you're in this gap? Picking it up. All right? No. All right, so here, we...
1/3.
Yeah, and closed. Point there and look over there. All right? But in that, I led him to, I said, what are you going to say when you're in that gap?
Yeah.
All right? Smart kid. Hass, when you're here on the lane line, what are you going to say? Line or lane, all right? Simple. Now, whatever you have them say, but again, just give them something to say, right? Because you know kids get their help, I'm in the help line, I'm in a flat truck. They're not going to say that in a game. You see these coaches, I'll say this. You know, it's not an English essay, it's a competitive environment. Give them one-word cues to say. It moves. Now, what are you saying? Yep. All right, back. Now, when it goes there, you've got ball. Last trick question. What school you go to? Kildare. I went to Kringle High, so where all the smart kids went. All right? But when you say ball, when you've got the ball, what are you going to say? Kildare's improved since I was here. All right? Ball. All right? So you're now help or split. What are you going to say? Yep, whatever you want, either one, and then we're playing. All right, let's play. Let's have a look at that. Let's go. Here we go. All right, so again, it's not complex. Come back quick, same people. Right, so now, when the ball goes there, ball, help. When the ball comes here, you're closing out long. You're there, send it. You're closing out there, you're dropping. When it goes there, you're closing out, you're dropping, we're playing. So we've got now multiple movements and multiple communications and an element of confusion. All right, let's look at this. Here we go. All right, so move it around. Good. Good. Get there. Long close out. No. As soon as it gets to you, you're live. All right, go again. Quick. Good. Get there. Good. All right, now it can't be this. All right, you got to haul ass. You're an athlete. So you know she's going there. When I'm here, I know Hass has gone. I'm on the. Now I'm flying at the ball. All right, we're trying to work the closeouts. We're trying to working together. Last one, quick. Here we go. Go, Hass. Go. Get there. Go, Hass. Play. Get there. Good. All right. Good job.